Loma Toma Narita presents You Are There, and There, and There, and There, and There. Today we take you to that fabulous decade, the 1950s. 1950. The Korean War begins June 25, 1950, until a ceasefire on July 27, 1953. When it began, North and South Korea existed as provisional governments competing for control over the Korean peninsula due to the division of Korea by outside powers. While originally a civil war, it quickly escalated into a Cold War-era conflict and served as a proxy war between the capitalist powers of the United States and its allies and the communist powers of the People's Republic of China and the Soviet Union. The war continued until a ceasefire was agreed upon by both sides on July 27, 1953. In the end, neither side had won the war. Before the war, the border was a longitude line. After the war, it was shifted slightly diagonally. 1951. During the presidency of Harry S. Truman, the 22nd Amendment is ratified. The 22nd Amendment set a limit on the number of times a president could be elected. That is, 2 four-year terms. It has one exception for a vice president who assumes the presidency after the death or removal of the president, establishing the maximum term of any president to 10 years. (1953) On January 7, 1953, President Harry Truman announced that the United States had successfully tested a hydrogen bomb, hundreds of times more powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. (1958) With sectional conflicts breaking down, Congress reconvened in January 1958 to the sounds of President Eisenhower fully endorsing Alaska statehood for the first time. An amendment was subsequently drafted seeking retention of federal jurisdiction over Alaska's fish and game resources until the Secretary of the Interior certified to the Congress that the state met provisions for their conservation and non-resident access. On January 3, 1959, President Eisenhower signed the official declaration which made Alaska the 49th state. The new American flag featured 7 rows of 7 stars each. (1959) Hawaii was admitted as the 50th state of the United States of America on August 21, 1959, by proclamation of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. This followed many years of efforts by proponents of statehood to convince the residents of the islands as well as the citizens of the United States that Hawaii should become a state. Following Alaska's admission in January 1959, a new flag with 49 stars was designed and first flew over Independence Hall in Philadelphia on July 4, 1959. It would be the official flag for only a year. The 50-star flag became the 27th flag on July 4, 1960, and remains the official flag of the United States. And now, to celebrate Hawaii's new statehood and the end of our show, we present our players performing the Holo Maya Pele Halau Akakaku Hula Hula dance. Thank you for watching You Are There, and There, and There, and There. We would now like to credit our cast. Margy as the Korean soldier. Rick, scriptwriter, film editor, and narrator. Nancy as the Alaska and Hawaiian resident. Tony as the Korean soldier, Alaska and Hawaiian resident. Lori as the Alaska and Hawaiian resident. And Mark, our camera operator. Loma Toma Narita. The end.